Hi. How you doing? Good. Okay. I'm good, thank you. What if I just took like 40 minutes to do this and all right. The chopper was the coolest bike I'd ever seen. I wanted it so bad I asked for what felt like forever, and I finally got it for my birthday. It was this blue Raleigh with a big seat, not quite the banana seat, and a small front wheel. Riding down First to Colorado Boulevard, faster than the breeze in my Raleigh blue chopper. Man at the store says it's a boy's bike. Yeah, I know it's a Raleigh blue chopper. Girls in my neighborhood with the pretty girl bikes. They don't like, no, we don't like each other in my Raleigh blue chopper. Down the hill to the JCC, kindergarten kids all looking at me. I can ride with no hands with both eyes shut, sort between cars at the Pizza Hut. Boys that I used to beat up, getting tall. I'm still small, but I'm no teeny bopper in my Raleigh blue chopper. When I was 12, I was this fierce little rocker who wanted to be Jimi Hendrix. The boys used to think I was cool. The girls, I think they envied me. And I didn't have to tell anybody what I was. I just was. I had this imaginary band, whoosh. My soulmates, they were perfect. Girl rockers of my imagination in black leather and Susie Quattro shag. So cool. We'd rehearse Hey Joe in my garage. It was the only song we knew. And then afterwards, we'd put on a seance to bring back Jimi Hendrix and Abe Lincoln. And at the same time, and we called ourselves Secrets of the Vatican. I could play a bar chord when I was 6. Play Hey Joe with the Hendrix slick. I was a star, but Mr. Hill said, girls finger pick, it's a boys who shred. Girls finger pick, it's a boys who shred. Girls finger pick, it's a boys who shred. Got a radio strapped to the handlebar, singing telegram, Sam, I'm a rock and roll star. 5 on the floor, wish I had more. Fly away forever. The night long across my heart, the one will keep us apart. I'm fast, I'm a badass, I'm a Raleigh blue chopper. So tonight we're going to do like the first act of Fox 7th grade, and then I'll do whatever you guys want. And then, okay, back to the show. In 6th grade, I didn't care what anyone thought. I knew how to have a good time. I wanted to be an international spy or rock star, and everything was working out okay. And then the summer before 7th grade, my parents took me to a place actually called Beaver's Ranch. It sounds like a lot of fun, right? Yeah. But it wasn't. I had to ride horses and I hated it, and there were no beavers. And all the other girls seemed to be so obsessed with horses, and I had to be like, is there something wrong with me? Okay, when we did the show, they put on horses' heads, but I couldn't find the person that had them today. So imagine, in the month of August, parents took me away to a dude ranch in the mountains. Beavers was its name. We slept in small log cabins, sometimes under the stars. Fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes smell the shit from the old horse barn. Well, I don't remember what Deanne Taylor did exactly, but she pissed me off. And maybe it was when I told her I was into rock and roll, and she said in her snobby voice,
I only listen to classical.
Oosh. I didn't mean to break her nose. I just meant to punch it. But I had this thought. This isn't what girls do. And it was the beginning of a new sensation, being a weirdo. I hate horses. All my friends drew horses. Never looked that free to me. Kid and crazy as can be. I hate horses. Yeah, horses still fucking scare me. Then I started 7th grade and I realized it wasn't cool to be a girl guitar player anymore. And in fact, there was only a couple ways to be a girl at all, and Kathy Pepper had it out for me.
Hey, Leslie.
I don't think she actually knew what that meant, but I did.
Think about how embarrassing it is for us when you sit at our table. You should be more considerate.
They thought I was weird because I had a Batman utility belt and a camera that turned into a 007 gun.
People are saying it's really creepy how you always wear black. Just thought I'd be nice and let you know.
Well, I noticed I was the only one who wanted to wear black. Well, I noticed every day my mother went to the European health spa to swim. And every day when she got home, her swimsuit was dry. I later found out she was having an affair with Jim Dillon, the guy that sold us her Country Squire station wagon. Yeah, Kathy, she and the others, they just wanted to go clothes shopping at Cinderella City Mall.
You're not invited.
Well, I didn't care. I wanted to rush home from school anyway so I could watch the Watergate hearings. Yeah, everybody had secrets. Me, my mom, Nixon. The girls who were my friends, they started wearing makeup and gossiping about boys. They started acting all coy and submissive, and they didn't want to hang out with me anymore. Retainers and braces for all pretty faces. starter bras, shirts made of gauze on a soft focus field with the sunset behind, strawberry gloss. Older girls with the sun in hair, then my best friend became aware of the boys after school. She began to wear strawberry gloss. Someday, some way, love will be calling, and I will be falling, and sometime I'll find someone to love me too. It was my first breakup, something which people don't talk enough about. It wasn't romantic, it wasn't with one person, it was with that whole group of girls. Hot Wheels and comic books hidden away for 17 magazine and Gina Tay. So I kissed the mirror to see how I taste strawberry gloss. It was a terrible time and no one explained. Everyone suffers, and let me just say, some had it worse and some feel a loss. Here I am waiting for you in strawberry fucking sucked being a teenager. Yeah? Did any of you feel awesome when you were 13? Raise your hand if you wanted to die. Oh, I had it worse than any of you. I was born pigeon-toed, and I had to wear orthopedic shoes, and they were not good looking. And everything at that time felt like life or death. Everything either made me feel so excited or so miserable, or both, like Mary. Mary, the new girl, arrived halfway through our 7th grade year. Her locker was across from mine, and she liked to slam it closed. Mary had amazing, dark, shiny, black, long hair parted in the middle. One time she cut her bangs, and she looked like a beatnik poet priestess. Well, it took me a while to get the courage to come up and talk to Mary, and finally one day I said, "Hey," and she said,
"Hey."
Yeah. and somehow we ended up smoking her cigarettes. Mary was this incredible combination of meth-smoking biker chick and Marsha Brady. She looked so pretty and innocent, but she'd been stealing the vodka out of her dad's liquor cabinet since she was 11.
Hey, you want to shoplift?
That's my favorite line in the whole play. But she was my in with the freaks, and the freaks got stoned. They wore better clothes, and they listened to way better music, and that sounded fun. And I tried acid. We were 13. 13. Oh, I loved the way she smelled. A mix of Ginete and Marlboro Reds. And by the way, I'm just going to cut in. When we did we did 4 runs of this show at the Well Project, and somehow the last run, there were people that kept bringing me bottles of Ginete. I just want to say, it's horrible. So where was I? Oh, I love the way she smelled, a mix of Ginete, Marlboros, and as I thought that, I was like, is this weird? It's weird, isn't it? 'Cause everything I'd been taught made me think that lesbians were just gross. I mean, the only ones I knew of were Miss Hathaway from the Beverly Hillbillies, or Miss Snoopy, my gym teacher, who looked, I swear to God, looked exactly like Pete Rose. And Pete Rose now. Okay, I said this, we wrote this before he died. Put him in the Hall of Fame, yes. But at one point, I stumbled upon one of my brother's penthouse magazines, and there was this series of soft focus pictures of these really pretty girls in a French boarding school kissing each other. Well, I imagine transferring to that school and being seduced by the headmistress that wore joppers and no shirt. But Mary in her in her tube top and hip huggers was the next best thing. My head's on the schoolroom desk as Miss Tolliver's handing out last week's test, and all I could do is think about you, wondering what's under the dress. Out in the hockey field and into the shower where all is revealed, the girls stood around as the water poured down, hands curving over my chest. Forbidden thoughts of youth, they will never know. My forbidden thoughts of you, you will never know the truth. And at one point I fantasized about Mary pushing me up against the locker to kiss me, but it was impossible. There was no alternative. I had to at least pretend to be interested in boys. In the parking lot by Captain D's, Billy rolls one from just stamps and seeds. He wanted to go, but I just didn't know. He didn't do it for me. I just kept seeing your eyes, imagining that it was you by my side, and we take the bus where there's others like us, somewhere we won't have to hide. Our forbidden thoughts of you, they will never know. They will never know. My forbidden thoughts of you, you will never know the truth. I swear I saw you smile at me. Something in your gaze they will never know.
They will never know.
My forbidden thoughts of you. You will never know the truth. My forbidden thoughts, forbidden thoughts, forbidden thoughts, forbidden thoughts, forbidden thoughts of you. You will never know.
Hey, you want to come with me and my parents to our cabin for spring break?
Yes. So, it was the last night of our trip, and Mary snuck in a bottle of Seagram 7 and a couple joints into the room we were sharing after everyone went to bed.
You want to get high?
Well, I wasn't a goody two-shoes, but I could not keep up with Mary. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
As the night wore on, Mary kept saying,
I like you.
oh, we listened to Ziggy Stardust and $1 Billion Babies, and we sat in the top bunk of the bunk bed, inching closer and closer. She put her arm around me. Was she flirting? I know it's gonna happen, might happen tonight. Your parents are out and we both will get high. We'll sit close on the couch watching TV. Inching closer and closer, our knees start to touch. Your hands rest on mine, is that a sign? My heartbeat's gone crazy, now what do I do? Who makes the first move? It's so fucking scary. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do I do with my tongue? What do I do with my tongue? When they go for the kiss and I open my lips, what do I do with my tongue? What do I do with my hands? Where do they go to and land? Your back or your hip? How firm is the grip? What do I do with my hands? Do I open my eyes or do they stay closed? Do I say silent, let out a little moan? I just don't wanna be gross. I don't wanna be gross. La 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 la. Sing it with me. La 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 la. When they go for the kiss and I open my lips, what do I do with my tongue? Mary was getting closer. Was she just drunk? I mean, if I made a mistake, it would be complete social suicide. 1, 2, 3. What do I do with my tongue? I still don't know. What do I do with my tongue? When they go for the kiss and I open my lips, what do I do with my tongue? Finally, our mouths were inches apart, and I felt sick. And then I puked on her lap. That's a song. That really happened. Well, nothing ever happened again. And when we got back home from the cabin, Mary didn't want to be my friend anymore. She picked Barbara fucking Lever. I know you know her too, right? Well, when during the time I was at the cabin, I was supposed to be working on this school project, something to do with the Old West. Now, everybody been making this elaborate shit out of toothpicks. And I'd done nothing, so at the last minute, I found a stick on the ground. I painted it, brought it to school, and made some kind of bullshit story that it was from some Native American tradition called pig smashing. Well, Miss Tolliver said,
"You spent no time on this."
she was correct. But I was mad, and I said, "You know where you can put it?" Yeah, I went straight to the principal's office, and I felt such shame. I'm in the wings when you push me on. I never learned the words to this song. There I stand naked, they're staring at me, laughing at me. I'm by the locker, turning the dial. The hallway is empty, it stretches for miles. And I'm on a boat, headed over the fall. You reach for my hand, but it just breaks off. Suddenly woke up, was only a dream. Back in the guilt cage that you made for me. When they are working or fast asleep, I put my headphones on. I put my headphones on. I put my headphones on. I'm in the backyard, bearing the bones. Don't know why I did it, hope no one will know. I can't seem to hide the remains of my crime. I never learned to fly. Suddenly woke up, was only a dream. Back in the guilt cage that you made for me. There might be someone who listens to me. I put my headphones on. I put my headphones on. I put my headphones on. Flip the record, headphones on. Chord and spark the seventh song. Johnny sings, love is gone, love is gone. Genesee in 17, that song from 10cc. Alone again, naturally. Someone has it worse than me. Sam Storm, Major Tom, Captain Jack and Delta Dawn. Alphatastic, Sweet Jane, music wash away my pain. I put my headphones on. Ooh, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Whew.
Yeah, Jill. Yeah, Jilly. Nice work.
Well, I begged my mom to let me change schools, and I wanted to go to this hippie free school called Lothlorien, which you scholars may know was named after the fairest elf-rim in Lord of the Rings. But the school was a dump. The floor was covered in shag carpet samples that smelled like bong water. And I was the new girl, and the kids were just as mean. I mean, it was, everything felt wrong. But I had all my brother's records and that cool music. That was my savior. I mean, I read all the liner notes and lyrics, and I could tell you who played everything on every song. But you know what? I had no one to share that stuff with. No one who was interested. I mean, no other girl I knew was interested in Jethro Tull's Aqualung record. I'd write like little bits of music, but they were just for me. Do you guys want to hear my first song I ever wrote?
Yeah.
I don't need love, I need gifts. I don't think I needed more. Yeah. Then I was into like Joni thing, like clouds, they come and go, they go and come. That's as far as I got. And then I was totally into like Sabbath, and so in my metal phase, I came up with this. Don't come in, don't come out, come on! In the city. I should finish that song, no?
Yeah, Jill.
Well, then I changed schools once again, and this time I went to an all-girls Catholic school, St. Mary's Academy. Yeah. The nuns, they were a little suspicious of me. I was the token Jewish girl there, but they needed me for my guitar playing at Mass. And they just loved my version of Day by Day. Everyone, day by day, day by day by day by day. Okay. Okay. They want to sing the whole thing. So, I had this idea a while back. Wouldn't it be funny? I should have done it tonight. That we just stopped doing 7th grade and we just did the rest of Godspell. I know. But like I said, I kept all these songs to myself, and of course I had to keep all my crushes to myself until college. I went to Spain. I was on my junior year abroad program, and it was a chance to completely reinvent myself. I could do and be whatever, because I was so far away from everything I'd known, and I knew I probably would never have to see these people again. So, well, a friend of mine from the program said,
Hey, let's go busk on the streets.
let's do it. Todos los dudes carry the news. Todos los dudes carry the news. And a guy walked by and he said,
Hey, want to sing in my nightclub?
he wasn't from Brooklyn, he was from Spain.
Hey, you want to sing in my He was from Brooklyn.
And of course we're two young American girls, so we're like, yeah, sure. But it ended up legitimate. I ended up spending 4 hours, 5 nights a week, 3 sets, and I ended up dropping out of school, not telling my parents. And I ended up also writing songs, because of course I didn't have enough material and I'm too lazy to learn covers, so I started coming up with my own shit. Well, at the time I was staying with this really conservative Catholic host family, and they had hung up a picture of Jesus right next to a picture of Franco, a signed picture of Franco in their living room. Their daughter, Pilar, was 15 and got pregnant. Well, I was trying to give her some of my Colorado New Agey advice, like, you know what, Pilar? If with the right attitude, going to that nunnery could be such a cool experience. Well, I wrote a song about her and about our conversation, and it was the first song I actually finished, and I sang it at the nightclub. Hola, me llamo Gil Sobule. Este es my, I didn't learn Spanish very well. Mi nueva canción se llama Pilar. It's been 5 years since the man has died. Don't think the people have changed. We can put up posters, we can riot in the street. Still a woman can't make ends meet. So why don't you do something about it? Things don't happen to you, you make them happen. She laughed, said you don't understand. From another land, things here were different. Things here were different. Here in sunny Spain, the widows all wear black, show their respect and their sorrow. Here in Spain, simple is our life. You're either a whore, a mother, or a wife. So why don't you do something about it? Things don't happen to you, you make them happen. She laughed, said you don't understand. You're from another land. Things here are different. Different. Things here are different. The different. We see your freedom. We get your TV shows. So simple, so invited. Thought I'd like to know. I'm the talk of the town. I'm the shame of my family. Wonderful freedom. Look where it's got me. So why don't you do something about it? Yeah. Things don't happen to you, you make them happen. She laughed, said you don't understand. From another land, things here are different. You're from another land, different. From another land, different. From another land, different. From another land, that's different. From another land, different. From another land, different. From another land, different. From another land. Woo.
Oh, I like your song.
Ivanita looked like Sophia Loren, but sportier.
Do you want to come with me and my gay friends to a club?
Claro que sí. So her and her friends took me to this fabulously strange gay bar. You had to use a secret knock.
See?
and then someone would open a little sliding panel on the front door.
See?
It was like a speakeasy. Now, homosexuality was still forbidden in Spain, but the live flamenco and the extreme femme and butch aesthetics and the sexy vibe just made it so exciting and sexy.
Do you like this music?
Oh, I got enough nerve to whisk Ivanita on the dance floor for the last song of the night, which I just recall was a rather odd flamenco rendering of Donna Summer's Last Dance, Last Chance for Love.
Oh, querida, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you want to come with me? Just across the way to my house. It is late. I live super
Ooh, super close. Well, I brought a nightshirt. We got under the covers at extreme opposite ends of the bed and said goodnight. All I can remember is trying to quiet my heartbeat, which seemed like a certain obvious giveaway. After what seemed like an hour, Ivanita said, Jim. She had such beautiful reverb in her voice. But my night with Ivanita was magical. I woke up the next morning and she was lying there naked asleep. And even though I knew I'd probably never see her again, it was the end of the semester, everything had changed. This tremendous weight was gone. My whole world turned to Oz. It was my first walk of shame. I hope no one noticed, but I also hope they did. There's a dim light off the pier, and I've been watching it for years. Through the crash of waves, it's a distant bell. Won't stop ringing in my head. All I do is stare and wait for her to come and take me far away. Well, ship comes in, I'll be happening after all these years. I'll be happening when the ship comes in. Finally love me, then I can leave you when my ship comes in. There's a bitter old man on the shore, not sure of what he's looking for. A siren takes him by the hand, says, I'll take you to the promised land. Hear the laughter of the crew. They know the ropes, they'll see me through the truth and brighter day. Well, ship comes in, I'll be happening after all these years. I'll be happening when the ship comes in. Finally love me, and I can leave you when my ship comes in. I'll be standing at the rail, waving you goodbye. You'll be standing on the beach. You'll be wondering why. Come on, Kathy. Jam band time. When my ship comes in, I'll be happening. After all these years, I'll be happening. When my ship comes in, finally love me. Then I can leave you when my ship comes in. Ship comes in, I'll be happening. After all these years, I'll be happening. When my ship comes in, finally love me. And I'll never leave you when my ship comes in. That's the first act of Funk's 7th grade. Yay! And we're gonna do a couple more songs from the show, but out of order. And our musical supervisor Julie was not able to make it, but we have Kathy Henderson, who's such a badass guitar.
From Brooklyn.
Yeah. And the regulars of Secrets of the Vatican, Nina Camps. Chris Nels Henderson. Okay, so for those who don't know the play, I eventually come back to the States, and I'm in Denver, where I'm from. And this, you guys, is an original 1977 Denver Bronco Orange Crush shirt. I just wanted to tell you. And I'm still wearing it. So I did open mic nights, and I ended up, moving to New York City and working at Barney's department store, and got discovered somehow doing a showcase in Nashville. And then, I did a record, and let's do Bitter.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, what happened was, I got to do the Lilith Fair, you guys, on summer. No, I was miserable. Let me see. Go ahead. You go there. So, I was on Atlantic Records, and some of the people who were my peers, you guys were on their band was on it too. But, so.
Jill needs to sit down now. That's what's happening.
So what happened was a couple of my peers that started with me at the same time, I felt they got more support than I did. And I just felt they were on the big stage, and I was on the tiny stage. Like, I remember being on at 4:30 one time when they were still putting out chairs. And I had just a bad attitude. And I was miserable, and I remember one time going into the tent where the doctor and the nurse were in case any of the artists needed anything. And I went in, and the doctor gave me antihistamine or something, and he said, "I'm sorry you don't feel good, but I'm glad you came in. I want your autograph because you are my daughter's she's obsessed with you. It's her favorite artist." And I was like, "Oh, you never know." And as I was walking out the door, he said, "Thank you so much, Jewel."
Yeah, Jill.
I could slip, I could fall in that mean and awful hall with the other jealous bitches and the bitter grumbling man. I could sneer, I could glare, say that life is so unfair, and the one best. And know the one who made it, 'cause she's actually pretty good. Well, I don't want to get bitter. I don't want to turn cruel. I don't want to get old before I have. I don't want to get jaded, petrified and waited. I don't want to get bitter like you. I don't want to get bitter. I don't want to turn cruel. I don't want to get old before I have to. I don't want to get jaded, petrified and waiting. I don't want to get bitter. Thank you. Very well.
It's a workout.
So, here's a couple of songs that this is actually the end of the show, but don't leave.
We hate when you leave. Ooh. You're gonna just blow into it? I just was gonna take a quick sip of water.
This has been a weird time, has it?
Oh.
Well,
You think it
before we
can't get
go into
weirder?
that one, you know what? I'm changing this. Let's do this song because I want us to all feel it's been really a shitty month or so, and I'd like to do this because I feel part of my goal is to make people feel positive. So here's a song about the apocalypse.
It's upsetting how much of this song has come true, though. But go ahead.
I'm the Lilith fair Nostradamus. Tomorrow the ground may shake, like they said it was bound to happen one day, and the Hollywood sign will fall. The final call. Don't you fret and don't be blue. You had me and I had you. It was a good life. It was a good, good life. Tomorrow we could all be gone when the Russian gangsters sell the bomb and the waves come roaring from the sea. 100-foot swells over Venice Beach. Don't be scared to take my hand. We'll swim into the promised land. It was a good life. It was a good, good life. It was a good life. It was a good, good life. Tomorrow a tiny virus may grow.
That came true, too.
Everyone, and it's not the cold, or a hole in the sky will open wide. The aliens land on the 105. If it comes to that, what can we do? You had me and I had you. It was a good life. It was a good, good life. It was a good life. It was a good, good life. I said a boom, boom, crash, crash underneath the overpass. Got the buildings flying glass. A good life. On the day the earth stood still, we won't have to pay our bills. As the mud slides down the hill, a good life. We was a good. All right, you guys, let's sing. It is a good life. I mean, we're all burnt out, but we're going to get back in the saddle. We're going to, yeah. We're going to get back in this, and we're each going to write a manifesto. No, I'm kidding. Everyone sing It's a Good Life. Together. 1, 2, 3. It's a good life. It's a good, good life. Everyone. It's a good life. Even though it's weird. It's a good, good life. One more time. It's a good life. It's a good life. It's a good, good life. It's a good life. It's a good, good Yeah. Well, I'm gonna bring up you guys. You guys can stay up here. I'm gonna bring up a friend of mine. I've been doing another musical, and we had a reading
You
for
just
it. And
fired
this is a
Harsh.
kind of a takeoff on the Scarlet Letter called Crimson Lit. And in our reading, we had Rivka. Would you come up and sing it with me?
Well, we can just sit here.
So I originally, we should put this, you want to hold it? Or? Yeah. Originally, I met Rivka a couple years ago. I was asked to be in a musical, and I'd never been asked before, and it was a guy who was a fan of mine and asked, and I play a rabbi's wife whose husband kills her. And she
It's
played...
a true crime musical.
Yeah, oh my God.
Wasn't well received at all.
It was not well received. And we had security because the family did not like
They
that.
were deeply upset.
Yes, but she played my daughter, and she's marvelous. And here, let's see if that'll fit in. Yeah, I've never used this before. Should I set up the story? So it's a teacher in some small town has to teach the Scarlet Letter, and she just doesn't want to. And of course, the kids don't want to at all, and they're like, ugh, why should we do it? And she appoints 2 people to work with each other, and she picks for the kind of Christian, like Jerry Falwell's daughter, with the kind of cool, hip, queer girl. And
It's fan fiction,
They hated
basically.
you,
It's a
yes.
fan fiction musical.
totally. So usually you play...
I play the cool queer one, but tonight I will be taking on the role of Christian cheerleader.
So what happens is they're at a party, and the Christian girl who's not used to alcohol or anything gets sick. And you know the what do I do with my tongue story? I put that in here. That I've exercised it. I put it in every song I do. Is this weird? This is weird. Got away from the party, it's raging in here when I hear someone's beer firming out of a face full of vomit and tears. She's on the floor, head in her hands, the girl that I tell everyone I can't stand, been there before. I can empathize. She may be a bitch, but look at her eyes. She's beautiful, vulnerable, and gross at the same time. So I said, hey. She said, hey. And I asked her if she was okay. She just groaned said, leave me alone. But before I could leave, she said, hey.
God, I'm soaked and I stink and I'm hating myself. It was stupid to drink. This is weird. It's getting weird. And I open my eyes and guess who appears? She's looking down. Oh, what a mess. I throw up one last time all over her dress. She's horrified. I wanna die. She may be a snob, but just look at her eyes. She's beautiful and confident. I won't get her out of my mind. When she said, hey, I said, hey, I knew nothing would ever be the same. We said, hey, fucking hey, the day that we said, hey.
We'll get up and walk to the sink. I wash all the chunks from her hair. If she had just thrown up, I might have just kissed her right there. Her arms wrapped around as the water pours down.
Pour down, sweet Jesus, pour down. Her breast pressed against me, oh, how she sends me. Pour down, sweet Jesus, pour down.
I wanna kiss her, I wanna kiss her, I wanna kiss her now.
This is weird, it could be weird if they saw us together walking out of here. So you go first.
I'll wait 10. Remember, we're not supposed to be friends. Back at the party, everyone's sloshed.
No one has noticed my hair's wet and washed.
I glance at you.
Across the room,
you're beautiful and vulnerable and damn. When I said hey,
I said hey,
you said hey,
you said hey.
I knew nothing would ever be the same. We said hey,
we said hey,
fucking hey,
fucking hey.
The day that we said hey, we said hey,
we said hey,
we said hey,
we said hey.
We knew nothing would ever be the same. We said hey,
hey,
fucking
hey.
The day that we, the day that we, the day that we said hey. Rivka Ray. So we have a couple songs, and then we're going to do a couple. Is there anything anyone wants to hear?
Would you wear an A for me? Underdog's victorious.
Oh, we were going to do it, but I didn't get it together. I'm so sorry. Next time, I swear, I'll do it at the house concert. It's another one. San Francisco.
Oh, nice.
You guys think you could play
too.
that?
Somebody said underdog too, just so you know.
You know what? You guys brightened up my evening. You know, the place I was staying in Los Angeles was 3 doors down from that one in Sunswept that everyone I know has been evacuated. It's terrible. you know, maybe I'll do, afterwards I'll do, I had a conference 2 weeks ago I had to do, and they asked me not to do any of my political songs. So I wrote a song for them, and they weren't very happy, called G.A.D. Vance is a Cunt. Maybe I'll do that afterwards. I'm not getting invited back, I don't think. She shuts the door behind me, waits for me to get undressed. She asks if I need water, I can barely understand her. I think she asked me what I do, and I said that I'm a singer. She laughs and claps her hands, then she begins and she sings, I like to go to San Francisco. I like to go, put flowers in my hair. I like to go to San Francisco. I like to meet some people there. She looks just like a wrestler, but she's strong just like a wrestler. Skids on top, she climbs on top. It hurts, but I will try to take it. Ask her if she's ever been to San Francisco. Laughs at me, tells me they won't let her leave. She sings, I like to go to San Francisco. I like to go, put flowers in my hair. I like to go to San Francisco. I like to meet some people there. And in Golden Gate Park, she'll bring her disco. She'll bring her dog, and she'll meet a boy, and they'll fall in love, and she'll feel so free. She'll walk on his back in A. Yeah, come on, woo, yeah, la la. Yeah, Kevin. I wonder about the place I'm in and how they treat the girls. I think that it's legitimate, but still it makes me wonder. She gets up to leave, and I put back on my clothes. I tip her well, she bows to me. I really hope one day she gets her go to San Francisco. I like to go, put flowers in my hair. I like to go to San Francisco. I like to meet some people there. Sing it with me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Bobby Trucks was a fat little boy living in a shitty little town. And every recess the dodgeball flew and knocked poor Bobby down. 4 o'clock when he got home, upstairs in his room, he closed the door, tie on his cape, put on his skin-tight suit, and he'd sing, "Underdog victorious." He was simply glorious. Someday he'll die notorious. Underdog victorious. Come on! A couple years later, tried out for the band, did covers of Matchbox 20. But he was dreaming of the New York Dolls and Max's Kansas City. Of course, they never called him back, they thought he was too queer. But he didn't care. Back in the mirror, he looked into the mirror and he sang, "Underdog victorious." He was simply glorious. Someday he'll die notorious. Underdog victorious. La 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 la. Underdog. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. He could see into the future. That was one of his great gifts. And one day all those dodgeball bullies would dream of his sweet kiss. Would you guys sing it with me and hold up the candle? Like we're at a, I don't know.
Like we're victorious.
Like we're at an, I don't know.
We're at an REO Speedwagon. All the horror. And he'd sing, "Underdog victorious, he was simply glorious, someday he'll die notorious." 1, 2, motherfucking 3, 4. Underdog victorious. He was simply glorious. Someday he'll die notorious. Underdog victorious. Acapella now. Underdog victorious. We're all underdogs. He was simply glorious. Simply glorious. Someday we'll die notorious. Underdog victorious. Come on. Ew. Underdog victorious. We're all underdogs. He was simply glorious. Someday he'll die notorious. Underdog victorious. Victorious. Underdog victorious. Victorious. Underdog victorious. Come on. Victorious. Thank you, everybody.
Jill Sobule.
Kathy Anderson. We have Kristen Ellis Anderson and Needy Camps. And if I get an encore, maybe I'll do a Judy Vance song. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much. It's really not finished and not very good. It's okay. Okay, I don't have music for it. Give me 2 chords, someone. G to C. The smallest puppy is a runt. Some people need heart surgery, got a shunt. The host of Candid Camera was Ellen Fund. J.D. Vance is a... Thank you! So after my show, I think we have, these guys, we recorded the soundtrack of 7th grade, and it's going to be probably out in May, but we might sell some cards, and we put it on Jill's bottle out there, so if anyone wants an advance, that'd be great. But let's see. If I hadn't always been depressed, I'd have climbed that golden ladder of success. And if I hadn't been so blue, thank misery for bringing me to you. If only I'd stayed in my hometown, married my old sweetheart, settled down, watched my belly swell a time or two. Thank misery for bringing me to you. Thank misery, the years I've touched, the friends I toast. Thank misery, sad enough of me. If I could go back in a time machine, I wouldn't buy a ticket, well, maybe. But I'm so happy now, I swear it's true. Thank misery for bringing me. Thank God the pain that set me free. Thank misery. Oh, I'm trying to rhyme with Joe's. Pub, lub, gub. What rhymes with pub? Thank misery in front of all you schlubs. I'm playing so happy tonight at Joe's Pub. Thank you so much.